Yes.
Sadly, it would seem like the entire world is in decline. It would appear to be getting to be a more dangerous place day by day. The old saying used to be, "Don't bring a knife to a gunfight," but now it may be more along the lines of, "Don't bring a pistol to a rifle fight."
That's good though, man.
Having the capabilities of a full-size rifle in a very compact portable package has always been a very appealing idea, but no one has capitalized on that idea more than FoldAR. As the name states, this is an AR that folds in half, making it compact and easily storable in a small backpack. Most people who really understand defense really want to have a rifle and understand that a pistol, while far better than nothing, can't deliver the terminal ballistics or effectiveness of a rifle, and if things are really going bad, you just want to fight with your pistol long enough to get to your rifle. But of course, typically carrying a rifle isn't easy or practical. Well, that was until FoldAR came along and made a substantial leap forward in the ability to carry a rifle. I know that some people may say that you can get similar results by just unpinning the lower from the upper, and yes, of course that is possible. But even an upper with the upper receiver attached to the barrel is too long to fit into a standard backpack with a 16-inch barrel, and you'd have to lose a significant amount of barrel length to make that work. By placing the hinge right in front of the upper receiver, as FoldAR has done, allows you to really capitalize on space and lets a full-size 16-inch barreled AR fold and fit into a very compact backpack that no one would ever imagine contained a full-size rifle. In the folded position, it has a locking detent to keep it secure in the folded position. And as you can see, this keeps it very secure in the folded position. As you straighten the rifle out, all you need to do is either pull the bolt back slightly to the rear or just leave it locked to the rear and then snap this claw into place. The claw will tension the rifle together when it is snapped into place. When you think about this, the simplicity is beautiful. There are no extra parts to fumble around with, and everything is contained on the rifle without making the rifle cumbersome. It's actually very streamlined, especially given the fact that it folds in half, and that of course requires the hinge and the claw locking mechanism. I'm not sure I could imagine a more straightforward, rudimentary operation for folding an AR in half, and what FoldAR has accomplished here is pretty amazing. You can actually deploy this rifle very quickly. I think the current record for deploying from a backpack is a little over 6 seconds, and in just an afternoon of practice, Hunter had the best time among us and was able to get the FoldAR deployed in just over 8 seconds.
.842. Damn. That's good though, man.
Think about that though. In 8 seconds, you have a full-size 16-inch AR with all the ballistics and capabilities that come with that, ready to overcome any situation that presents itself. All of that is great, but you know me, I'm always concerned with accuracy, and having an AR that folds is awesome, but if it can't hit the broadside of a barn, I'm not sure that it's very helpful. But the FoldAR is actually surprisingly accurate. The gun came with this test target, and I would say this is very reflective of what you can expect at 100 yards with 77 grain ammo. It does like 77 grain a little more than 55 grain, but most ARs do. But it is very effective with either at 100 yards. But I'm really not here to talk to you about 100 yards. Let's talk about 525 yards.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. Just off the left.
At 525 yards, it is very capable of making hits on a half IPSC target, so it is only 9 inches wide and 15 inches tall. So for me, that is some very impressive shooting at 525 yards. Also, several shooters were able to make that shot on multiple days. To me, that was really impressive and satisfied all the concerns I had about any potential accuracy issues. But you know us, we'll always push the issue way past anything practical, so we decided to see if we could get the FoldAR on at 1,080 yards.
That was a hit. You were over the left shoulder. That was a good hit. No call.
Got it. Got it.
I think quite to everyone's shock, using the FoldAR and Callaway Ballistics 77 grain match ammo, we were able to get shots on target at 1,080 yards. The upper with the hinge and the locking mechanism is where the magic happens with the FoldAR, and that is actually the only proprietary parts. You can actually put the FoldAR upper on any lower and it will work just fine in every way, including, of course, the ability to fold. Interesting to note that since the gas tube is part of the magic in the FoldAR, an adjustable gas block may get complicated. So they are using a bolt carrier with an adjustable gas key. This is the first time I ever used one of these, and I can say that it actually is extremely effective. We started off using the Huxworks 762 Ti suppressor, which has very low back pressure, and it worked best in the unsuppressed setting, as you would expect from that suppressor. Then we switched over to the new Liberty Precision Machine Torch, which is a very quiet 5.56 can but does add some back pressure, and as expected the gun worked best in one of the suppressor settings. This is a cool little feature and a great way to handle the various gas flows of different suppressors without messing with the gas tube. It is easily adjusted with a flathead screwdriver right through the ejection port. It does not get much easier than that. When you unlock the hinge, you can kind of see how all this works. There's a very large tapered surface to lock together the barrel and the chamber, and just like any tapered surface, this should expand under heat and give a very securely locked and rigid system. You can also see how the gas tube meets here as well. A Another cool feature of the FoldAR is you can actually change the barrel out with just this one captive pin in the hinge on the upper. This would be a cool feature because it would easily allow you to swap between calibers and barrel lengths with only one pin, and since it is less parts than a whole upper, that will be a little easier on the wallet than a complete additional upper. Another thing to note is the entire hinge and locking mechanism is pretty compact and low profile. I never felt like it was in the way or impeded me shooting it in any way. Also, it doesn't add much weight at all because this entire 16-inch gun weighs in at only 6.5 pounds, so still a very maneuverable weight. I love the idea of this and the capabilities it represents. Yes, you can fit some other guns into backpacks, but generally not a pack this small and typically not a full-length 16-inch barrel, giving you the full ballistic capabilities of 5.56. As we proved, while maybe not the ideal tool for 1,080-yard engagements, it can be done. Try that with whatever little pistol caliber carbine you have stuffed into a bag. Plus, I really like this as a truck gun. Mainly because if you have this bag under the seat in the back of your truck, I don't think that most people would realize that a rifle is in there. And that is really the whole point. This pack doesn't look big enough to be holding a full-size rifle, but that is exactly what it contains. I see so many potential uses for this product, from law enforcement and plain clothes to having one on your person while hiking, overlanding, or other activities where space is at a premium, to keeping one inconspicuously in the backseat of your truck. This is a very well thought out, well executed product, and I'm far more impressed with the FoldAR than I ever thought I would be, especially after having the chance to actually shoot one. Basically, this is a really nice, very capable AR-15 that adds the ability to fold without really sacrificing anything for that ability, and that alone is very impressive to me. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because as always we have some really big reviews in the works that you won't want to miss. If you want to know what those reviews are way before they hit the YouTube channel, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, where you can see what's being reviewed in real time. And by the way, check the links in the description. There you can find some cool stuff that I found and the best deals on it.
842. That's good though, man.
If you want to help support Alabama Arsenal, the absolute best way to do that is through Patreon. These videos can be surprisingly expensive to make, and every little bit helps and is greatly appreciated. There is also Alabama Arsenal gear available right below the video if you want to go out and represent. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching.